It's 2 a.m. Saturday. A cold room at one of your sites just failed, and there's 80 grand of stock sitting slowly getting warmer. Your client rings your after-hours phone number. What happens in the next 10 minutes decides whether you keep that contract. In this video, I'm going to ring an after-hours line, report exactly that emergency, and you're going to watch this phone get woken up, briefed, and put on the job. Live, on camera, nothing staged. And at the end, I'll give you the number so you can ring it yourself tonight. Hi, I'm Russell from Amplify Automation. I spent 25 years building software, and these days I build AI systems for commercial field service businesses. Companies with maintenance contracts, response time obligations, and an on-call roster that somebody has to wake up when things break. Today I'm showing you a system called After-Hours Escalation. You'll see the whole loop, the emergency call coming in, the technician getting woken, and the part that nobody else does, the paper trail that proves it all happened. Stay to the end because the guarantee on this thing is the part that people don't believe. First, let's be honest about what happens after hours right now, because it usually is one of these three setups. Setup 1. Calls go to someone's mobile, which works until that someone is asleep, on holidays, or just done answering the phone at 2 a.m. after years of it. Setup 2. A human answering service, and there's the thing that most people don't know about answering services. Look at how they're priced and what's included. Their entry plans literally cap how many details they capture, 3 questions on some plans, and every extra question costs more per month. Their business model rewards short calls, so your technician gets woken with someone called about aircon, here's a number. Which site, which unit? Is it a cool room full of stock or is it a noisy fan coil? Nobody asked. And that message usually arrives as a text. A text your on-call text sleeps straight through. Setup 3, nothing formal at all and everyone just hopes. Now here's why this actually matters, and it's not the missed call itself. If you hold commercial maintenance contracts, your response times are written into them. Facilities management agreements commonly expect emergency acknowledgement in minutes, not hours. Miss twice in a month and you're in corrective action territory. Keep missing and there's a termination clause with your name on it. A maintenance contract worth 40, 60, 100 grand a year doesn't usually leave your business because your techs are bad. It leaves because what happens to the phone calls at 2 a.m. Sounds familiar, right? Let me show you the alternative. No, not slides, just the actual system. So here's the setup. I built a demo company called Southgate Air, a commercial HVAC contractor. It has a real phone number answered by an AI agent around the clock. I'm going to play the facilities manager having a very bad night. This is completely live. Just putting on speakerphone.
Thanks for calling Southgate Air. This is the after-hours line. What's happening?
Or logistics at Acacia Ridge. Our main chiller's gone down maybe half an hour ago. The cold room's already climbing and we've got stock at risk.
Main chiller at cold store Acacia Ridge and stock is at risk. What's the street address for the site?
Yep, it's 47 Smith Street.
Okay, Mel, just checking. Any gas leaks, smoke, or electrical hazards? Or is it just the temperature climbing?
Yeah, no hazard, just the temperature's climbing.
Okay, last thing. What's the best number for the technician to call you back on? If it's the one you're calling from, that's fine.
Yes.
Alright, so the main chiller's down at cold store, Acacia Ridge, 47 5th Street. The temperature's rising and we'll call you back on this number. Did I get all that right?
Yes.
Anything else I should pass on to the technician, like access details or a gate code?
Yeah, there's a gate code. The number's 4477.
Alright, I'll let our on-call technician know. They'll call you back shortly. If they don't respond in a few minutes, it automatically escalates to backup, so it won't sit unanswered.
Okay, thank you.
Help's on the way. We'll talk to you shortly.
Okay, so my phone, in this example, I put my phone number as the on-call. So you can see here now it's calling. I'm actually going to not answer it, and you'll see it try to call again. And usually you'll have a call sort of hierarchy and have a different person on call. So I'm just going to leave that, and you're going to see that potentially I'm asleep, I missed the call, and you'll see it try again in a few minutes. And actually, it leaves a voicemail as well, to give a quick brief of what the actual issue is. Okay, you can see here it's calling again.
Hi, this is the Southgate Air After-Hours System with an emergency call-out.
Hi, how are you?
We have an emergency at Cold Store, Acacia Ridge, 47 Fifth Street. Main chiller has gone down for about half an hour. Cold room temperature rising, stock at risk. Reported by Mel from Cold Store. Callback number 6141898981. Can you take this job?
Yes, I can.
Thanks, you're confirmed. Full details and the call recording are in your email.
So notice what has happened there. It answered it in seconds. It would have been, 2 a.m. It didn't take a message. It ran the proper intake, who I am, which site, which unit, what's happening, whether anyone is in danger, and read it back my number digit by digit. An AI never gets tired of asking questions. That's the whole point. Asking every question every time is the cheapest thing it does. And critically, it triaged me. If I'd rung about a quote for a new split system, it would have politely logged it for the morning team and woken nobody. A priority 1 site with stock at risk gets the emergency path. You can see with the escalation call, it does what no answering service does. It didn't send a text and hope. It rang the technician, briefed them on the actual job, and asked for a commitment. The system escalates until someone acknowledges. Nothing sits unanswered at 3 a.m. waiting for someone to check the messages. And now the part that wins contract renewal, so let's check my inbox. So this landed seconds after I accepted the job. The complete intake, a link to the recording of the original call, a timestamp for every call, every escalation attempt, and the acknowledgement. Every month, this rolls up into a proof report. So when your client's facility manager asks what happened Saturday night, you're not saying you're handing over evidence. And that contract renewal, that stack of boring, flawless 2 a.m. stories is the real reason they resign you. 6 things happen on every call. Answered instantly, any hour. Full intake, no question gaps. Triage against your site list, so priority 1 sites get the emergency path, and quote requests wait for the morning. Then the wake up. By phone, never a text. If there's no acknowledgement, it retries and walks down your on-call roster. Your real on-call chain with backups, which your officer manager maintains, no new software to learn, and everything lands in the response log. Now here's the part I said you wouldn't believe. Every emergency call answered, triaged, and escalated until a human acknowledges or that month is free. Measured from the response log, which you can see anytime. I can put my name on that because you just watched the system do it and because I engineered it to hold up at 2 a.m., not just in a demo. There's no lock-in either. Month to month, cancel anytime, your data is yours. If it doesn't earn its keep every single month, it doesn't deserve your money. This isn't for everyone, so let me be straight about who it's for. Commercial field service businesses like HVAC and mechanical services, fire protection, facilities management, commercial, electrical and plumbing. Contracted response times, an on-call roster, sites where downtime costs real money. Bills start at $7,500 with a monthly service, and honestly, the right way to think about that is the price against the value of the maintenance contract you'd otherwise lose. The full pricing is public on the website, nothing's hidden. One more thing, I deliver 1 builder at a time, properly, which means exactly 3 founding slots left this year, starting September. Founders get the rate locked in for life, the contract defense kit thrown in, and the second month isn't billed until the first proof report is delivered. In exchange, you let me publish these results as a case study. When the 3 slots are gone, those terms retire with them. Now don't take my word for any of this, the number you just watched me ring is live right now, and here's the fun part, whoever calls it becomes the on-call technician. Ring it, report a made-up chiller failure, hang up, and about a minute later your phone will ring and brief you on your own emergency. That's the demo, self-service, any hour. Then if you want to know what your current after-hours setup is actually costing you, take the free after-hours audit at amplifyautomation.a. Links in the description. It takes 2 minutes and the report is yours either way. If this was useful, subscribe, because next time I'm breaking down how the escalation engine is actually built, the roster logic, the retry rules, all of it. And if you run a field service business and this hits a nerve, you know exactly which 2 a.m. phone call I'm talking about. See you on the next one.